Time to get to work, samurai. I'm just joking. So, new year, and with every year that passes, I feel like we are taking, one step forward towards the future, and it always comes into question of what can we expect in the future in terms of technological advancements. And with that, I want to use this video to talk about basically my second thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077. This again isn't going to be a review. It's just me having some thoughts about the game so far, what I think about the game. And if you haven't got the game yet, or if you are waiting for a reason to get it, maybe this video will help make a decision for you. Now, I might do 2 more videos on this subject because we do have a patch coming out in January this month, and we have a patch coming out in February. Now, those patches and how they change the game's experience, or how the game works, will reflect on whether or not I will make those videos. So for this one, this is kind of like what I've done so far, how many hours I put in, and what I feel about the game so far. Basically, I've put in quite a few more hours into the game. I haven't beaten it yet, and I don't know if I'm close to the end of the game. There's still so many side stuff that I haven't done yet. So there's still a good amount that I haven't seen in the game so far. But is that a good thing? Well, not really. And let me explain why. So this game has a few problems, and I'm not going to talk about the bugs and glitches because I already talked about it, and a lot of people are talking about it as well. What I am going to talk about, though, is some of the stuff that was either missing from the game that I think should be there, as well as just some of the broken promises and stuff like that. So to have all this make sense, here's how I'm going to start it. The game is supposed to be alive and packed and filled with people and things going on. And it's partially true. Let me explain how that is. I played the game once where I was just walking around the city, not really doing anything, just looking around the area, the environment. And I noticed that the game was kind of packed. There was cars driving by, there was people walking around, people were saying shit. But I think if you take a closer look at that, then you can probably see that people who are saying stuff aren't really saying anything, and people who are doing things aren't really doing anything. I saw a video the other day where they talk about how the NPCs are supposed to have a life that they live and daily routines, but they really don't. They go walk a little bit, then they disappear. Someone else reappears, walk a little bit, disappear. But when walking around the city, it actually gave you that kind of illusion that it was a packed, alive city. But then you go into drive, and it doesn't matter if you're driving in first person or third person. That's when the world just feels completely empty. You maybe see 1 or 2 cars on your route. Sometimes you may see more, depending on if the game wants to load those cars in or not. And you pretty much will see no NPCs really around, maybe 1 or 2 here and there. So it makes you wonder what's going on in the game when you go from on foot to driving. Another issue I found is when you're changing from first person driving to third person driving, it has issues trying to get the loading to work because I have to press the button multiple times to get the game to change camera views. And it's just a shame that this is what the state of the game is in right now. It's still pretty much unplayable on base model consoles. There's a lot of bugs still in the game. There's people who saying that even after the recent patch we got, the game is still crashing. We have a lot of features taken out. You can't bribe the cops like you were able to. You can't interact with the cops like you were going to be able to. There was a feature where you can climb walls using the knives out of your arms. You can't do that anymore. There's no train system like there's supposed to be. You can't ride on trains, travel around. And it makes me fear what is going to happen with other games, whether it's from this company or other companies who say all these things and they lie about it. Look at No Man's Sky. They completely lied about that too. And I am disappointed because I was one of those who thought the game was going to be good because of the company who made it, because they made Witcher 3, which was an amazing game. But then you got to think about the other games they made. No one really cared about Witcher 1. I don't even think Witcher 1 was any good. Witcher 2 was okay. Some people played it, some people didn't. It wasn't until Witcher 3 when they really became, a fan favorite. And then they made a couple of other games. I believe they're the ones who still made Gwent, which, it's a card game, whatever. And I think they also made Thronebreaker, which is like a RPG Gwent game, which it had a nice art style, but it was just a small game, nothing major, nothing huge, just a small basic game. So it's not like this company really had a huge reputation that people were praising. It was just, oh, they made Witcher 3, this game's gonna be amazing. and it's not. Granted, I will say this: Cyberpunk does have fun moments in the game. There is times where you play it and you feel like you're getting some enjoyment out of it. You're having fun, but that enjoyment does tend to die out a little bit. I've actually had that happen to me the other day. I was playing it and I was like, I'm starting to get bored. I'm just gonna play something else, you know. And that isn't really due to whether you're playing for like 5 hours in a 5 hours straight and then you get bored. It's just after you realize that you've seen everything it has to offer, there really isn't nothing else to see other than how the story will go. Other than that, there's it's just I really don't know what to say about this game. I think that if you are interested in this game, wait till the patches come out after February. Wait till the game goes on sale. It might go on sale soon anyway because they lost a lot of money due to the people getting refunds and everything. I'd also say wait till they do have more. They have free DLC coming out. I don't know what kind of free DLC they're gonna put out. I don't know. I don't even know how much better the game can get with this free DLC. I just think that the game is worth buying if it's on sale, and also if you are interested in the story or even the world itself. I will say this: the city they made, the world they made, it's actually pretty impressive when you take a good look at it. When you go through different boroughs and you see what each one has and the differences between each one. Like there's one place you go to that's like completely destroyed with violence and gangs. Then you have one that's colorful and alive and it's higher end. It just shows that there is potential in this game to have something amazing here, but it just misses the mark. And it's upsetting that we waited over 8 years for this game and we didn't get what we were promised. So Cyberpunk 2077, I still play it. I am trying to beat it. It's just being a bit more difficult now because of the lack of interest I'm gaining from it. But like I said, if it's on sale, by all means, get it on sale. I say pay maybe $30 to $40 for it. That's not too bad of a price for the game. They do give you some physical stuff, which is cool, but at the end of the day, it's more so about the game itself. You can give us stickers and posters and the map of the world, but if the game doesn't work good, then what's the point in it all? But this is just a video for the new year. Happy New Year's to everybody. Today is actually the second. I didn't do one yesterday because whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the other videos coming up in the future. We reached 100 subscribers. So if you didn't see my 100 subscriber video, be sure to check that out. I'll try to put it in the description or on the screen or something. And here's to hoping we reach 500 at some point this year. New year, let's try to make it a good one. I'm at the Olan Tech. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I put a new video online. See you guys on the next one.